Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowle, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. The pocket breaking down. Receiver makes the catch. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face third down. To throw, it's Johnson. Quick throw to the left side. What a catch! Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get them off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
The sure hands. It's Bradley. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it go quickly. Lucky for the junior quarterback that didn't get picked off. Second down play coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaks into the clear. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Nowhere to run. The defense swarms him. He'll lose 5 on the play.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. A solid kick. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Trying to find some room. It's Haynes. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Runs through the defender. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Escapes the pocket. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. Breaks loose at the 40. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking downfield, it's King. Quick throw to the left. He's got it in the open. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. He broke away and they couldn't catch it. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. That touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. Last possession produced a field goal. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Takes the handoff. It's Edwards. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Bradley. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Gets into space at the 50. And that gain moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Looks like Kansas State will have the first down. So Georgia Tech has the lead here, Kurt. We reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. To the air. It's Johnson. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Could take it all the way. Inside the 40. Inside the 20. And he's into the end zone easily. But this might be coming back. There's a flag on the field. And they'll set up with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
On the ground, it's Edwards.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Grab behind the line. It's Edwards. That'll pick up a first down out of the 37.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
He finds some space. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. And quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
Looking to pass. It's Johnson. Quick throw to his receiver. Grab down the middle. It's Bradley. They finally stop him, and not before he gets to the 16-yard line. And the Wildcats will come to the line to run the hurry-up. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And it's a comeback route.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find out. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Here's the point after attempt. PAT is good. They still trail, though. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved him right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the back makes a difficult grab, but he couldn't stay in bounds there.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give him that opportunity.
He's got it in the open. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Scanning the field. It's King. Receiver makes the grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. Powering through a tackle. And the senior calls his own number. Keeps this drive moving.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Back in motion now. 1st down, looking to throw the football. He's running out of time here. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up 2nd down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he can't haul it in. That's a crucial drop on a 3rd down play. Here comes 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
So now on comes the field goal unit. They will trust the kicker here from 55 yards out. Let's see if he can get it there. And he's got it from 55 yards away and never in doubt.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st down, it's play action. Finds his man. It's Edwards. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball over the 36. The Wildcats come up to the line in a hurry-up. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Back to throw. It's Johnson. Running out of time in the pocket. Trying to create here on the move. Wide open downfield. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Looking for a gap. It's Edwards. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound.
Headed for the end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Wildcats. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Off the play fake on first down. On the move now. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Well, the pressure just couldn't quite get to him there. They forced him out to his right on that bootleg, but give him credit. He held his poise, looked at the entire field, couldn't find anybody open, and he just pulled it down and picked up a nice gain.
Scanning the field, it's King. Catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So the offense with a 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. Under pressure, just lets it go. Or throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. And the Yellow Jackets will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. A direct snap. Tackle inside the 40, and it's good enough for a 1st down. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. To throw, it's King. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. They're going to trust the kicker from 56 yards out. Let's see if he's got the distance. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And in the third quarter, this game remains tied. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Wildcats will kick this away to start the second half. Kickoff fielded inside the 20. Brought down at the 29. That's where they'll start the drive. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. He's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Offense getting set. Second down play here. It's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
No handoff there, and he pays for it. Taken down behind the line.
Man, this defense can fly to the football as a group. That's great team pursuit. The quarterback a little unsure on whether he should keep it or pitch it, and the defense makes him pay for that with their speed.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking for the wideout. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Well, it's a big stop here by this defense. Tie game, just getting into the second half, made some good adjustments, good awareness there on that third down play, and now it sets up a fourth down.
Is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. Gonna run it. It's Edwards. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Back to pass. It's Johnson. Caught over the middle. It's Edwards. You make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. The shotgun handoff here. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. They don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Moves out of the pocket. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
third and very long, looking to throw. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Oh, he makes the catch. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting 4th down and inches.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Catch made on the out route. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down.
That's why you practice and practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Makes the catch downfield. It's a quick tackle, but a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 15-yard line. Kansas State getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. Touchdown, Kansas State. And that will give them the lead now. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field for a very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
You know, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. They finally get him, but that's a great return. The last line of coverage guys just able to corral, but a great spot to start this drive. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Dropping back, it's King. Grab behind the line, it's Alexander. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looks like he's going to run it. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made on the right side. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. 1st down. Clock running in the final minute here of the 3rd quarter as they come out 1st and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. He throws it away. A smart choice that time, but it will bring up 3rd down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. The running back here in a direct snap. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a 1st down. The clock runs down here in the 3rd quarter. And it's Kansas State on top now, Kurt. Sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. in, thrown out of the RPO. It is complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size, and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. K-State offense is back out on the field now. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
And the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to pass. It's Johnson. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball. He had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
Grab down the middle. It's Brown. Completion, that's about 9 yards. Not enough for the first, and it's fourth down.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
So tie game, fourth quarter. They're going to go for it on this fourth down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's got it, enough for a first down. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receivers past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
Caught over the middle. It's Jackson.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That completion sets up a second down play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Caught near the sideline. It's Jackson.
You know, it's third down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Needs a completion here on fourth down. He's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
The quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off and try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
QB keeper all the way. Breaks free. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Good throw to the flat. It's a screen. Well executed. He finds space and gets the first down yardage. Set of downs after that completion. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Oh, great juke, and he's in the clear. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. They got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they went for it on fourth down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Well, you play man-to-man coverage with your defensive backs. You put the free safety in center field. He's essentially reading the eyes of the quarterback. He does an outstanding job here of following his instincts, taking the quarterback's reads and tendencies, and leading him to be able to make a play on the ball and eventually knock it away. Great job.
Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there. The Wildcats looking to run some tempo here. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today. It's a fumble. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Man, when you get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the second half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
Leaning on the run game here late. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw. It's King. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it with room to run.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
And the wideout goes in motion. Using his legs, it's Haynes.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Now it's second down here. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? Good throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. They bring him down at the 11, but it'll be first down from there.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. You keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. And then first down, they go right back to him. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They'll hand it off. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? They'll hand it off. Fighting him off. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up fourth down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Johnson bringing pressure. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
That sack sets up a second down and long. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for a late deep shot. Last gasp falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the game. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will throw as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.